Good morning, fellow YouTubers. It's Sunday morning, the 10th of December 2023, and I'm just starting off again with a new account because the last one was terminated for no reason whatsoever and no warning was given, so I've lost 4,200 videos. So I'm not very happy with the big boys upstairs flexing their muscles, but this is the world that we're living in, censorship and killing off the truth. So I didn't do anything wrong, but I came home from a trip out last Sunday or the Sunday before, and I switched on my computer to upload my videos as usual, and I was met with a red banner across the screen saying your account has been terminated through violations of our community. You know, the same bullshit, but it's just a way of censoring you and shutting you up basically. But I can't say too much because I didn't want to get this one flagged as well, this account. But for people who don't believe that's what's going on, I mean, I'm living proof, and I haven't been on for a while. So basically people that were subscribed to my channel won't know my new name either. I've got a new channel name obviously, and I'm starting again. And today's walk is just going to be another dog walkers hike, because I've joined a Facebook group called Walking Northumberland, and there's lots and lots and lots of people asking questions about certain dog walks where you can go and let the dog off, not to worry about the being out in the countryside. So I've listed loads and loads and loads where I used to take my dogs when they were alive, and the recent one I've just done at Belmont Viaduct along the River Wear off the A690. So today's journey is going to take us back to Morpeth, and I'm going to walk along both sides of the River WANSBECK from Bothell Bank along back towards Morpeth on the main road, where you drop down the hill towards the luxury cat and dog shelter, and then I'm going to cross over the green metal bridge over the River WANSBECK, and then double back on myself to go back underneath the viaduct, and then head up to the right across the farmers' fields and head back onto Poppy's Lane, or whatever I call it. But that's what my intentions are anyway. So it's nice to be up early again and get motivated and start me the whole process again where I used to do, until the big boys stepped in and flexed their muscles for no reason whatsoever, except for telling the truth and posting the truth, which they don't want getting out. Right, so without further ado, I'll continue along and head towards A1, and then turn, where am I going here? Oh, I go to A1 and then turn left on the B1337 to where it says there's a Morpeth station, train station sign. So I'll be going off the slip road there and bearing right underneath the road again, and then heading up in towards Morpeth. Right, so I'll bring you back further down the line. Bye for now. Well, it's 6:48 AM in the morning on this Sunday morning, the 10th of December 2023, and I've arrived at my parking spot in Morpeth, and I'm just across the road from what you call DUNCES houses. That's DUNCES. So I'll be setting up my time-lapse camera in my framework on the dash soon, before I go over the road, and then you follow that road around past the private houses, and then take the pathway around past the nature reserve, and then get onto Poppy's Lane, and that's basically the start of my walk. Now today's journey is just basically to come and see if I can bring Bear here again as well, where I can let him off the leader, not worry about livestock. And because I've done this walk a few times now, I know what to expect. As you're going along the fields on this side of the river, going towards Shadfen, there's livestock there, there's cows, there's horses, and there's sheep. So basically I'll have to keep them on the leader going up on this side. But when I cross the River WANSBECK at Bothell Bank to come back along towards Morpeth here, past Shadfen, I'll be leave them off the lead, then walk along the river pathways, and obviously there's just a few dog walkers walking along there. So I'm just highlighting some dog walking trails that I do for people that keep asking the question, is there any place in Northumberland where you can take your dog for a walk and then, you know, not to bother with a leader? So this is highlighting a few dog walks that I know where you're safe to let the dog off the leader. but with caution obviously all the time. Keep watching out for animals and horses and livestock. Right, so without further ado, I'll bring you back further down the line. Bye for now. It's just gone 7 o'clock, it's 1 minute past 7 there, and I've just parked up off the side of the road, leaving plenty of room for cars to get past us or any from wide vehicles. So I parked right up on the grass verge, so off the road altogether, so there'll be no complaints. I've set up my time-lapse camera ready, but it's still pitch black, so it's no good trying to record anything now. I've done 31.7 miles to this location where I'm parked now, across the road from DUNCES houses, that's DUNCES. And if you continue up the main road, it takes you up towards Shadfen. This is where I'm parked. So when I start my walk, I'll be crossing over the road, past a few private houses there, where you're not allowed to park. And then it bends round the right past the houses, and then it gets onto like a bridle path, stone track, where there's a double metal gate, but you just pass through the gate. And I'm going to go to the left through the privet, and then there's like a little sheep's trail path goes along the inside of the privet off the road. So I'll be following that along, and it cuts a bit of a corner off where you go. If you went straight up the road, it goes down a bit of an S-bend, so you cut that corner off. Then I'll just be continuing up the stone track past a nature reserve on the right hand side. It's like a green shed where it's like you can go and see animals and stuff like that, and they've got them painted on the green wooden shack. I'll be going up there past that, through the big roller metal gate, and then turn right, and then start heading over towards the river WANSBECK, and then following it up on the right hand side, and that'll be the start of my walk. But I'll bring you back further on when I start getting daylight. So I'm leaving the engine running, so it's just charging up my GoPro DigiPower battery in the centre console here. So that's getting charged while the engine's running, and it'll be charging up the battery in my GoPro 8 as well, ready to do a time lapse. So when I start getting a bit daylight, I'll switch it on, start recording and do a time lapse, and then I'll go over the road and start my walk, and I'll switch my GoPro 9 on to start recording the journey as usual. Right, so I'll bring you back. Bye for now. Okay, it's 7:55 AM in the morning. I've just locked the car and I've turned on my DigiPower battery, which is now feeding me GoPro 8 battery to do me time lapse. But I've been doing a time lapse since I got here. I've done 31 miles from South Shields. I thought it was 31.7, but it's only 31 to where my parking spot is there. It's all getting soft mud and all on the side here because all the rain that we've been getting. So I was doing a bit skidding there, trying to get up onto the bit pavement here off the road. Right, so I'm going to start my journey. I forget the name of the village that's just up the road there, about half a mile to a mile. But it's only, you just pass by some farm houses there. It's just a tiny little bit of a village. Right, so I'll cross over, wait for a quiet moment, and then I'll have a look at this wooden marker post and see what it says again. Right, so it's quite a busy road this. So like I say, if you continue going up that way, it takes you towards Shadfen. Then there's a roundabout where you can turn right and go up towards Guidepost and places like that. Right, so this is the bus pulling lane. So there's your bus stop. Right, I don't know if I'll be able to read this. It's saying Cookies Lane and Worrell Bank this way. But I can't see the markings because it's all dirty and still dark. But you go to Worrell, you can go to Worrell Bank and Cookies Lane. Well, it's Cookies Lane when I hit the T-junction where I'll be turning right and heading towards the river. So you go around this bit of an S-bend past these cottages first. Oh, private. So I'll be getting picked up on my GoPro 8 for my time lapse. But I just wanted to show you where the car's parked there now, just beside that 40 miles an hour sign. So I went past that, turned around the corner and just bumped up onto the pavement, onto the grass verge there. So I'm well off the road, and I folded in my wing mirror. Right, so there's the name of the houses. DUNCES houses, D-U-N-C-E-S, DUNCES houses. It's just a private set of houses here. But I've got their little names on as well. Okay, so that one's called Stonehaven. There's like a bit of a back lane runs around the back of these cottages as well, which is private road. And that's one's called the Coach House. So there's signs right along here, private no parking. Just for people who live here, obviously. One of the old ploughs just here on the corner. One of them old guided push ploughs that you had an auction on the front of them to pull them along. Oh, it's been pulled over here because it was on this corner here, but obviously it was getting overgrown and you couldn't see, so it looks like people have repainted it and put an ornamental spanner in the little holder there. It's quite nice that it's all been done up again now and painted. Right, so as you can see, there's a sign there, private road. So you go around the corner here, and then eventually you come to where you can turn right to go along the back lane of those houses, or go straight through the metal gate. Oh, all the fields have been dug over. Bloody hell. With the amount of rain that we've been getting over the last couple of days as well, the pathways will be bloody swamped. Right, so you just cut through the gap in the privet and go along the inside of this thin tree line. Right, seeing there's the back lane, which there's access to the back of the cottages for people that live there. Bloody look at all the water here. Access for dry stones, dunces houses. Please keep this road free at all times. Right, so you just cut through the gap in the gate here, and there's a gap in the privet just on the left that you cut through. Right, so this is just an advanced look to see what it's like for coming along here with Bay, to see how much I can let him off the lead, and we have got to put him on the lead. I mean, I've got a good idea anyway, because I've been along here quite a few times now in the past. But because of my circumstances of getting my account terminated, I'm having to start from scratch and doing all these videos again, basically. Because I've lost 4,200 videos of my journeys from 2016 to 2023. And a lot of them are with Corn, who's passed now, obviously, and the other staffy, the bitch that we had, Kaya, and family days out and everything. And they shut down my account with no warning whatsoever. I just got a red banner across the screen when I went home and turned it on. But it was supposed to be for violating their community standards, blah, 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 blah. As usual. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. I don't want to say too much though, because I don't want to get me this account flagged and give them any excuse to shut this one down as well. Because I've gone through hell and back to get back online. But the important date that I've been told is Friday 15th. Big things supposedly happen. So I'm not going to say exactly what's supposed to happen, but my advice is grab some cash out the bank to tie it over in case there's no ATMs, there's no phones, there's no internet. So just a warning, be prepared in case it does take place. That's all I'm going to say. But I've drawn £700 out of cash out from the ATMs and post office and that, just to tie us over in case anything does happen, so I can still go into shops and buy things. Right, so this is just a bit of a shortcut that you go through this small thicket, and it cuts off this bit of a corner going around to the left here from the main road, which is over there. So it's just a bit of a shortcut, really. Not a great deal, but everything helps when you've got a long walk ahead of you. So even though I've got a different name now, a different setup for what I'm doing now, people recognise my style and my voice and everything. They'll know who I am. But I've already been on a couple of sites that I know the people that put the videos up, and I've told them that I'm back and give them my new name. But I shouldn't. When you think I shouldn't have to do this in the first place, it's absolutely ridiculous. Oh, and there's loads of different things happening as well. Like I go on BitChute to get me news channels and get me up to date what's really going on. And what I normally do is go on to BitChute, and you get a load of thumbnail pictures of the news channels that I normally watch, and then you can either click on popular or trending, which is the most popular videos that people click on to watch on that at that moment. So now when I go into BitChute now, all the pictures come up, the thumbnails, and I go to click on trending, for to see the videos that most people are watching. And it comes up, join now. So they want you to set up an account, give them an email address. So as you can imagine, I get suspicious straight away because wanting your data, it's all data mining. So if you're going to give up your email account and set up with your name and all that blah blah blah, which I've never had to do in the past, I just click on, go into the news channels, see what's going on, and then post them up on my Facebook group, which is People Power, all in capital letters. So I've been doing it for years, and then all of a sudden, out of the blue, when you click on trending, it's asked you to join, and then like I say, they want information. So light bulb comes on, suspicious, don't trust the government, never have, never will. So I don't know what the hell is going on, but something's going down, and it's all panic because they're losing their grip. And obviously people in the know what I'm talking about and who, but I can't really say much. But if you're switched on like me, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Like I say, my light bulb came on when they installed Margaret Thatcher. We didn't vote her in, they installed her in to do the dirty deeds for them. Right, so this is all like the back entrances to the